No, to check the Reddit. Mackie told him to check the Reddit as well.
Radiant team ban.
I'm very quickly gonna submit that, and then I'll go on here, go on here.
Radiant team ban.
Right now. Can't see where it is. There it is. Okay. Right then. Yeah. Okay then. So. Right, I'm back solo casting now, but welcome everybody after all the delays and everything to the third game in the group stages. We are going to be featuring Team eNigma on the Radiant side, who just got pretty upset actually from What Can You Do getting taken out there, and they're going to be against Imaginary Gaming, the team that actually beats Reason in the first round as well, with a pretty good Chen push strat actually. And eNigma have been doing their research because they have decided to ban out the Chen as well as the Undying, whereas Imaginary Gaming have banned out Darkseer and Keeper of the Lights. And then we're going to pick up the Batrider again. We saw that on 7-11 in the last game, and now IMG, they're going to reply with the Nyx Assassin as well as the Magnus. And fingers crossed that there won't be many pauses in this game now. I know there's been a lot of technical issues with the lag and everything else, but you can see right now that the draft is going through pretty smoothly on my screen. So fingers crossed, provided I'm not dropping too many frames on the stream itself, that it's going to be pretty stable from here on out. But we are going to see Livestealer also picked up for Team eNigma. So the hero that completely destroyed them in the last game is going to be on their team now. Then we're going to see what else Steven 11 drafts.
Reserve time.
They obviously have their carry as well as their mid lane, or potentially off laner. Steven did play it in the mid lane last game, but it could be an off lane now. So we are going to wait for their third pick. It's actually, I've not done a solo cast in such a long time that there's a lot of space that I have to fill, which I don't know what to say. So, how are you, Ben?
Good, how are you?
I'm pretty good, thank you. I do have my buddy Brockle. Some of you may know him as, some of you may know him as Pikachu. He's down here, he's running the Twitch chat for me. He's actually sitting under my name in there. But you can say hello to him in the Twitch chat. He's going to run everything for me. And as I say that, they're going to pick up the Rubik on Team eNigma. And it's instantly followed up by IMG's Shadow Demon. And now Twitch is telling me that I'm dropping frames. So I'm just going to have a quick look at that. Yeah, I've dropped like 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. Going like one frame at a time, but dropping them all. Well, I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna try and keep it up. I don't know if you guys can actually see anything. Just let us know in the Twitch chat. The chances are that the audio is gonna come through, but the video won't, which is the issue we had earlier today. But we're gonna try and get it sorted as soon as possible. So we are gonna go through the bans now, and No Druid has been banned now by Team eNigma, followed by the Wisp from IMG.
Dire team ban.
Yeah, audio is fine. There's a bit of frame drop. Right, okay. We do see Luna picked up by Team eNigma. Banned by Team eNigma here. So let's go to that mid-game carry potential with combined with team fights that IMG could bring in. I mean, eNigma have gave them Magnus IMG, so they do already have a lot of team fight. If you put the Eclipse on top of that, then there's a lot to consider when it comes to magical damage. And interesting, I find it quite interesting that IMG actually picked up the Nyx Assassin in their first stage, because as we saw in the first game, IMG were so happy to give the Nyx Assassin over to Reason Gaming, and it ended up not bothering them. But they're going to choose to have the Nyx themselves this game. And there goes the Leshrac ban out from IMG, so really scared of that tower pushing potential. And it's quite interesting to see how IMG are actually running their strategy for this game, because as we saw in their first one, they just pushed. They took 2 racks by 25 minutes and got a ridiculous amount of farm. They had a solo mid Beastmaster with a Necro 3, they had Chen with a Necro 1 as well as an army of creeps as he always gets. But they're not choosing to go for that type of strategy this game. It's more oriented around kills. Gyrocopter is going to be the final ban by eNigma, which isn't really a surprise. It's a very common pickup, especially against a Livestealer. And then we're going to see the Tidehunter banned out by IMG. So we're on to the final picking stage. Huh? So at the moment, as far as we're aware, the satellites that is getting worked on at the moment, so the stream might be a bit droppy at the moment, but we'll just try and see how it goes. And Lena's going to be the fourth pick up by eNigma here, so they're looking for that burst damage, maybe trying to kill off the Magnus before he can get that reverse polarity off. And yeah, in reply to what you just said, Alex, we did see a silencer in the last game as well, and that was pretty much a terror against eNigma.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yep, IMG, we're going to see their fourth pickup soon. We're going to eat into their reserve time now.
Reserve time.
They've actually been quite fast with their drafting, IMG. They've not really took much time to decide on what heroes they want to pick or ban. They're very quick on the draft. But this Lena pickup's quite interesting by Steven here. So it's going to be a Lena Rubik Lifestealer tri-lane, I imagine, unless they want to throw a Rubik in the solo mid-roll, which is not really a common thing these days. Originally we saw Rubik being played by Dendi in the mid lane in competitive play, but since then he's really just transitioned into a support and played as a fifth hero and just getting no blink daggers, no force staffs, just trying to get whatever farm he can, of course, and just helping his carry. And of course the ability of Rubik in the lane is he can completely control somebody for such a long time. It's really powerful, and IMG are going to respond with the Venomancer to the Lena pickup, so they have a 50% slower level 1. Combine that with if you disrupt someone a Shadow Demon and put Venomancer Gale on top of it, it should be an easy kill for IMG depending on what carry they decide to pick. So I assume that IMG are actually going to run with the Nyx Assassin in the mid lane.
10 seconds remaining.
But now looking over, I see that all of eNigma are gathered around the computer.
5 seconds remaining.
And IMG are actually quite near eNigma. Looking at later. I will make sure to take some pictures later on in the event for you guys and start uploading them onto the Facebook, or the Facebook? No, onto the subreddit for you all to check out at some point. I'll try and take team photos whenever I can as well. So now we're waiting for eNigma's last pick. They still either need an off laner or a mid laner, but again, it's quite open their lanes right now. They could have a Bat Rider in the mid or the off. They can have a Rubik as a support, or they can have him in the mid lane. It's pretty obvious that Lifestealer is going to go with the Lena though. It's very dangerous to leave a Lifestealer solo. Even with Rage as an escape mechanism, he still doesn't do that well getting away. But I've only got 20 seconds of their reserve time, so Steven's got to be quick in picking this last pick for them. Darkseer was of course banned out. There is still Windrunner in the pool. It would actually do pretty well against their team looking at the lineups. Windrunner with some control, Rubik to initiate that with the lift, and in fact we're going to see a Viper pick up, so this is going to be a Viper middle, with Bat Rider going on the off lane, and the tri lane of course consisting of Lifestealer, Rubik and Lena. And now how are IMG going to respond to this Viper pick? There's a lot of damage over time coming out from him. IMG have their own in the form of Venomancer, so we're going to see the Battle of the Dots this game. In fact, Viper's not the strongest pickup, especially compared to Nyx Assassin. I think Ticks of Poison can actually cause Spike Carapace to go off if he times it correctly.
10 seconds.
Phantom Lancer.
Oh no! I completely forgot this hero was still in the pool. But we are going to see a Phantom Lancer picked up by IMG. And someone else on the admin panel just commented on Phantom Lancer, yeah. So Cancer Lancer is picked up here. We are going to see a pretty passive game to begin with from IMG, although they could look for some early kill potential. But IMG were actually the ones to ban out the Keeper of the Light in this game, so it's pretty interesting that they've decided to actually go with the PL. But we are going to get ourselves into the game. I'm going to hopefully switch the overlays over. I'm just going to check if I have done. I have indeed. So then we're going to go through the picks really quick. I'm trying to use WSAD, which obviously doesn't work. We're going to have Dread Knight playing on the Rubik. He's going to be heading up to the top lane, so they're actually going to run this aggressive tri-lane. Pain's going to be playing on the Lifestealer, followed by Antap on the Lena, who's actually already skilled up Lifestrike or Ray, so they're definitely looking for aggression at this point, as Steven 11's going to pick up the Bat Rider. And finally, Gershok is going to pick up the Viper, and they're all heading to the top lane. Followed by them, we're going to have IMG's lineup, so we see Rose. He's been playing solo mid so far in the tournament, so I'm guessing he's going to be a mid lane Magnus. Sev Doda is going to be playing on the Shadow Demon support, followed by Vlad, who played an amazing Chen in the first game actually. Yoya actually played the off-lane Tidehunter, so I'm not sure where they're running this Nyx Assassin. It could be anywhere. And Bands finally is going to be playing their hard carry on the Phantom Lancer. And they're going to meet each other. Payne's initiating. He's pop the open wounds on top of Sev. Magnus is going to get lifted up as well. Lightstrike Array actually went off on Sev. And he's taking a lot of damage. The poison thing's actually gone onto him. And that's an easy first blood coming out from Payne. And now the sticky napalm is actually on top of Rose. So he's been slowed down. And he's going to take a lot of damage if he's not careful. In fact, Payne's chose to turn around. Or froze. I'm not sure, but the sticky napalm is still going off on Rose. He's got 3 stacks on him now. He's down to 286 MS, and they're still trying to chase on top of him. 277 now. Steven with the sticky napalm. They are diving deep for this one, but now the skewer has come back off cooldown. It doesn't take him that far. The open wounds did come up from Payne as well, and they're going all the way into the base for this one. Rose is getting taken low. The lift's coming out from Dreadnought, but now they're choosing to back off, and that's all their mana spent on eNigma. In fact, a mana burn coming out from Yoya. Interesting enough, he's skilled mana burn level 1, so this could be a mid lane. And now Vlad actually has been taken low with stacks of napalm, and Band's coming back in now. So a lot of early game aggression coming in from both teams, and eNigma actually picks up the first blood. Antab, he's not careful, he might go down, but Payne, he actually throws a stun up and hits nobody. Venomous Gale coming on a couple of people as well, but they should be able to walk themselves away. The sticky napalm is going to keep him pretty fast. In fact, Steven is going to get disrupted now. So the early game aggression is still going to go. Lightstrike Array actually not hitting on anybody by Antab there. And now with Steven, he's trying to get some collateral. He knows he's going to go down. He wants to make Sev down, but Sev's going to have 5 stacks of napalm, and the aggression is finally stopping in this early game. 1 kill for each team. First blood did actually go the way of Payne, so he's going to get himself a nice advantage. And now Goshawk, he was actually in the mid lane to begin with, but now Steven's steeping in, so we'll have a mid lane bat versus a mid lane Nyx Assassin, and it looks like Goshawk going to go bottom for the solo lane to play against Magnus, and this should be a pretty much an easy win lane for Goshawk if he plays it correctly. He's got to pick himself up a Hessian as well, which could actually mean the death of Rose if he's not careful. A hasted Viper is a pretty scary thing. He's already got level 2 up as well from the early aggression, so he's got a Never Toxin available to do more damage, like as low as Rose can get. And now he's coming in with a poison attack. He's actually not orb walking here, he's just got it activated. He's going to keep right clicking him. Poison attacks back up again, can slow him down a bit more. Rose is going to eat a tango. Skewer just going to go through the trees and stop the aggression completely. So an interesting start to this game, and in fact here comes a lift off Land on top lane. It's Lightstrike Array to follow by Antab, and it should be a death of him. The Venomous Gale went down, but nothing they can really do about it. And then Dread placing a very aggressive ward. So another great pickup there for them. Lina actually got the last hit on that one on Antab. Unfortunately not Payne. No, Lightstrike Array actually hit on Sev. There's no mana for there was just mana for a lift on Dread, but he was slightly out of range. And now Sev's having to back up back to his terror, and Banzi, he's around. And he wants to get as many last hits as possible. Didn't actually go for the standard build, he went for a stage shield rather than a ring of protection. Which is pretty interesting. And yeah, this is a horrible lane for him. Any melee hero coming up against a Bat Rider never has an easy time. He has 6 stacks of napalm on him. In fact, Steven's going to back out at this point. And look at that turn rate from Yoya. Absolutely hating that lane. But now Steven, he's already got his bottle. He's going to bottle himself up and get himself a DD rune. Now his bottom looking at the moment. Goshawk sitting on top last hits at the moment. Rose's on 6 for 2 compared to 11 for 3 for Goshawk, so with that early haste rune, he's definitely starting to win this lane. And look how scared IMG are in this top lane. They're so worried about the aggression that can come down. It's such easy initiation. You lift them, you communicate with your team where you're going to place them. Antab's going to follow up with the Lightstrike Array, and Payne should be able to use the open wounds to slow him down enough after the. And here we go again. The lift. In fact, instant rage coming out from Lifesteal there. There goes the nuke. Advance. He's not level 2. He doesn't actually have mana for Doppelwalk. He was 1 mana away, and he does manage to take over from Lina. And now Antab is taking a lot of damage, but Vlad will go down as well. Antab gets a double kill again, so 3 kills coming up on the support Luna, and he's going to feel very rich. Phantom Lance is actually going to TP back into the top lane. Bands. He wants to pop some aggression in on Payne, but he's just going to pop his salve and try and walk away. Now we're looking mid lane again. Steven had that DD rune. 15 for 5 compared to the 4 for 0 on Yoya. But it's not really the farm that's important for Yoya in this case. He just wants to get on level 6. He wants to get level 6. The way that Nyx Assassin works in these games is he wants to get level 6 and then he no longer has a lane. His lane is the enemy heroes. He wants to get his farm from them. He doesn't care about creep killing anymore. And in bottom we still see some aggression coming down from Goshawk on top of Rose. Or Rose. I'm not sure his name actually. Bands has been left alone while the supports have left a ward. And Dread, unfortunately, doesn't have any clarities left, so we can't actually initiate with a lift at this point. So it's going to be very difficult for them to put some aggression in on the Phantom Lancer. Especially now he's got 2 points in the Doppelwalk, so it's costing. He's got a 25-second cooldown and invisibility, basically. We actually see Sevs rotate to the mid lane. I want to put some aggression on top of Steven, who's level 5, so he's winning the XP battle in this mid lane as well. He really wants to get the lasso off, so he can potentially try and kill the Nyx Assassin off before he hits level 6. Now we see Vlad actually putting the wave back in top lane as well. If we have a quick look at the golden XP graphs, currently sitting on nearly 2,000 gold advantage going away over eNigma, as well as 500 XP, so the early game advantage is really benefiting them. The pings are going down on 7. Dreadnought is very far forward at the moment. Steven is chasing down on Yoya. He's going to do a lot of damage to only level 1 Firefly, but he does have 3 stacks of Napalm. Great stun coming in from Yoya, and Steven, he's got to be careful. Nick's actually popped the regen rune and he got a lot of life back from that one, and Steven will go down to the mana burn. Yoya playing that one very calmly. Pops the regen rune in a position where Steven can't actually attack him thanks to the stun. Gets most of his health pulled back and just easy takes down Steven's very aggressive dive. Gets a free kill because of it, and I think that's going to give him level 60. It will indeed. So now Yoya, he's going to start want to find this early this aggression. He wants to try and pick off heroes like Antab. He wants to try and pick off Dreadnought as well. They're the easiest kills for him at the moment. We've only 568 and 606 HP respectively. And Steven not level 6 now, so Yoya gets pretty much a full level advantage. And Yoya, he could actually go aggressive on Steven now. He does have a point in Vendetta, but he's only got 1 in mana burn at the moment, so he's not going to do the greatest damage. In fact, Rubik gets a kill on PL. There is a Sentry Ward watching, but I'm a little bit surprised he managed to get a kill again. I thought the mana was a bit low, but apparently Dreadnought managed to get himself some more mana. Now, here we're looking on farm. Girlshock's actually greatly leading the way. 30 last hits up on him. He's got double the last hits of Rose now. And in fact, Girlshock is level 6, so he could go aggressive on Rose, but it's so hard for him to bring down a Magnus now. He's got 2 points in the skewer. It's on a 30-second cooldown, but 800 distance on that, he'll easily be able to get away from Girlshock, even with that crippling slow that comes out from Vibe Strike. 40% slow on that. So how are we looking on lag at the moment?
Badly.
Badly. Oh dear. So we are still working on the satellite coming back online apparently, guys, so just keep an eye on the stream as the day goes on, and hopefully we'll get a more stable stream out for you all. And Dreadnought gets himself an illusion rune, so he's going to use this to just get some extra right click damage in these exchanges. Pain, he's got his Peritress now, but as far as his tri-lane goes, I've not really gave Pain much solo XP in this. He's up to level 4.5, whereas if you look at the mid lane, we've got Yoya who's on 7, and Steven who's still on 6. In bottom lane, Rose is on 6, and I think Girlshock's on level 8 now. No, sorry, he's on level 6. Why did I read 8? Apparently I'm blind. He's there, pop level 7. Disruption coming down on Antab on the top lane. Venom Scout's hit, and actually Antab's blocked in by his own illusions that were made by Sev. A great kill for them. Shadow Demon gets the last hit with the Shadow Poison there.
My thanks.
Yeah, so Yoya, he's popped Vendetta. He's actually making a rotation now. The supports have instantly backed off from, I say the supports, two of the players have instantly backed off from eNigma. They know that Yoya's gone missing. There wasn't a Sentry Ward watching him, but maybe he might have Vendetta just in range of the wards. And we'll have a pause coming in from Girlshock. Okay, and it looks like we get ready to get going. So now Girlshock, the ping's actually gone down on him. He's already got his own club. Whether he's going to go for a BKB or an early early ags is still questionable. But Magnus, yeah, has got his bottle as well, so he's looking to put some aggression down on Girlshock, but it's very difficult. Viper is such a tanky hero. Now in top lane, Glad to get himself some more wards. They want to start the aggression. In fact, Pain instantly going in with the Rage as well as the open wounds. A defensive disruption coming out from Sev, and a nice line strike away from Lina. The disruption actually set Antab up for that one, but the PL illusion should be enough to bring him down. He will be. Just about. Dreadnought's having to back off. Pain, he will be able to get a double kill here though. The Shadow Demon trying to juke him around the trees, but not going to be enough. And it bans. He has no mana for Doppelwalk, but at the same time, Pain has no mana for open wounds. So one support going down for two supports, and it was in the favour of eNigma. Double kill coming off on Pain. And then we can have a look at the net worth real quick. Pain's actually sitting on 3,000 gold compared to the carry of 1,400 on the Phantom Lancer. And Dreadnought, he's going to protect the DD rune. He's going to actually pick it up. And he gets punished for it. So Batrider, oh, I hear an RP. Steven is caught out by the Gale as well. This will be the death of him. Mana burn. Poison Sting as well coming out from the Venom outside. One last right click from Rose will do the job. Oh, Dreadnoughts. He got the DD rune. Steven made the call. Just get it. Just get it. I'm nowhere near going to get it. And Nyx was there with Vendetta and says, that was my rune. What the hell do you think you're doing? Takes him down. Free kill for Nyx Assassin. We're looking on Pain's farm at the moment. If you look at last hits once more, He's got 32 for 12, so he's not quite doing as well as the Viper is in bottom lane, but Goshawk is really dominated this bottom lane, and he's got a fair amount of gold on him. Again, it's still questionable what build he's going to go for at this point. Doesn't have anything on the courier as of yet. Got a lot of gold on him, and now the aggression in the top lane. There's a lot of pings going on that ward spot by Dreadnought there on that side.
Attack. Oh, that's Radiant's middle tower.
And rotation, Stevens here, he has Flaming Lasso available. Obviously doesn't have that initiation now. He's going to lasso himself up. There is the dust. Bans, you're in trouble. Lift on the wrong one. But Bans is going to try and kite them round. He's actually going to get pushed back by the flame break by Steven here. And he's going to try and juke around the trees. The dust is about to wear off. He doesn't have enough mana for another doppel walk. He's going to get lassoed in. The stun missed by Antab, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Dreadnought's going to pick up the last hit there. Now we're back in the mid lane. Yoya's getting for space to farm at the moment, but I'm surprised he's not roaming the brain a bit more. We have Seb as well as Rose in the bottom lane. They're looking to try and find Viper. In fact, when did Viper die?
Bottom tower is under attack.
Goshawk actually got picked up at the same time. That's what here. Oh, the TP coming in from Goshawk is going to get skewed back by Rose, and there are a lot of right clicks coming out from the illusions as well as made by Shadow Demon. But Goshawk, that's the pair of the Nemotoxin. The lower the HP the Shadow Demon was on, the more damage he did, and that was a free kill for the Viper. But at the same time, it was a great kill for him because he was obviously getting ganked by two people.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Dies for it, but hey, extra gold going his way. And I think that's actually going to settle the gold gap a little bit more. Yeah, it's gone back down a little more in IMG's favour. Still 1,500 away of eNigma now. But the XP is complete opposite. Nearly 2,500 going away of IMG. So 9 for 9 is the score at the moment. No towers taken yet.
Killing spree.
But there goes Pat Rider. Caught out of position again. Vendetta used by Nick's Assassin, of course. But no RP this time. So Rose does have that RP available for the next fight.
The Radiant should really do something about that middle tower. Dominating.
Easy kill going away over eNigma. And they really should have swapped these lanes a while ago. Vlad now, he's trying to run. Rose is here with an RP, and everyone from eNigma just turns their tails to run away. And then Payne's going to start right clicking. Oh, and there goes the purge coming out from 7. Payne is being kited now, and there's the Laguna Blade on Rose. Nearly got enough damage to take him down. If that Payne, he's got another open wounds. He's going to go on Rose's Q's going to come in. There's the RP! 3 people taken down by the RP. And a great gale coming in from Vlad. They completely turned this fight. Payne's going to get taken down, and Steven as well. Great fight going for IMG. 3 heroes taken down, and they only lose the Phantom Lancer earlier on. And a great decision by Rose to turn, and he actually managed to survive that fight as well. And a 3-man RP is an awesome turnaround for what looked like a sure win fight for eNigma there. Wow. Magnus OP, yeah, definitely at that point. Amazing decision. Dread steals the Venomous Water. In fact, he's going to get disrupted by Seth. Vlad needs to Gale him. In fact, Gale's on cooldown. He used it earlier. And then Dread is level 6 now, obviously, so he does have level 1 play wars. He's have to back off, as is Vlad. Vlad actually got empowered. Very interesting choice to empower the Venomancer there. But now we're looking at gold again. It's actually nearly spiked back to 0 now. The gold nearly going back to IMG's way, but the XP 5,000 now towards IMG.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Goshawk hasn't really bought anything new. I was commenting on his gold earlier, but he picked up a Bassi as well as his magic wand. There you go, yeah. He's out of mana. Needs to be careful because Steven could initiate on him here. He's only got mana for a Carapace. Pardon you. Now we're looking on the farm, so Bans at the moment is only sitting on 32 last hits compared to the hard carry of eNigma, who's sitting on 60. So he's getting a lot of space Goshawk in this game still, but as I've commented earlier, he's not really had that much gold in the sense he's died too many times recently. He's on 1 for 2 now. He's trying out eNigma. They want to get some more kills. Bans decides to get to the level where he's going to be able to survive. In fact, he's on top of the sentry once more. Lift coming out from Rubik. No stuff for Mantab yet. Laguna Blade blows him up. And then what was Rubik stolen there? In fact, a nice soul catch coming down Dreadnought, and he's going to get purged. This is death for Dreadnought. Throws at the Gale, doesn't actually hit anyone. He knew he was dead. But there here comes the collateral damage. Yeah, he's got his arcane boots, so he's fast enough to keep up with Antab, I think. Whoever he wants to dive into terror is another question. He's just going to wait. He's going to stalk his prey. And now you pretty much know that he's up here. He's going down on Rose on the bottom lane as well, so Goshawk may be a little bit worried that he's going to get ganked at this point. Nice shockwave. Oh, Yoya really is waiting in the top lane. Oh, he's actually got an invis rune rather than Vendetta at this point. I didn't notice that. And now he's just going to hide in the trees as Invis room wears off. He's going to bottle his way back up and then probably Vendetta out. Dreadnought has TP back into the top lane. There's the Vendetta going off. This is complete bait by OMG. As soon as Dreadnought cleaned, they just wanted to start finding kills again. But now Yoya is in great position to pick up Antap. Or Dread. Lift's going to go off on top of Vlad. And that's going to be there for Antap as well. But Yoya is popped by Carapace, of course. Rage is not going to make sure that nothing happens because of that. Seb is trying to keep Yoya alive. Drums get popped up by Pain to keep up with him. He's actually popped himself. Yoya mana burns on top of Pain. He's got another impale available, but a Spade Ball coming out from Dread Knight, who will go down to the purge of Shadow Demon, or the Shadow Poison even from Shadow Demon. And Magnus actually got picked off in the bottom lane. Steven rotated him with a Firefly. It looks like Magnus did decide to rotate, but at the same time, Viper was picked off in the trees. So yeah, Ban's actually coming out to pick up that one by the looks of things. Yeah, Ban's actually picked up a kill on Viper. So it was a 2v2 fight in bottom while it was a 3v3 into top lane.
That's got to hurt.
And I'd say Magnus for a Viper, it's pretty good on terms of the Magnus going down. It's good for him.
The Dire's top tower is doing its best, but it doesn't look good.
Steven is 600 gold away from his Blink Dagger, and he's really going to want to get that one up soon. Yeah, bottom tower taken to half. Still no towers taken in this game. This is very much... Oh, sorry, the top tower just goes down, as I say. And Payne is trying to chase on top of Bans. He does have double walk available though, so he should be completely safe, especially with no more sentries in range or dust on Payne at the moment. And Payne will be building towards that armless as well. He's got the Helm of the Iron Will at the moment. Now what the support's doing at the moment. Dread Knight, he's got his Arcane boots finished, so he's feeling pretty rich this game. Level 8 up on him in 15 minutes, and that's pretty impressive for a 5 support. Oh, actually, he's playing 4. Lena's playing the 5 in this game. And he's sitting mid lane, he's trying to stack up some XP, but he does have to be careful. There is a Venomancer, as well as Rose, of course, in this mid lane, and he actually takes a shockwave to the face. So he does have to be careful now there. But Payne, I think he's going to jump beside Dread in a second. That might look to go in the mid lane. Steven's here now. 300 gold away from his big dagger, and there's a smoke. Smoke gang time. Steven not actually caught in that one, so he's just going to be the tri-lane rotating. Payne's going to lead the way. They're going to walk into the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon's rotating bottom. Payne is going to open up with the open wounds. Instantly disrupted by Seb there. Didn't get a range up in time, but a great lift into a stun by Lena, and that will be an easy pick up for Payne. And he's going to be very happy at the moment. And I heard a random skewer coming out from Magnus there. Kind of curious. And bottom lane, go Shork. He's going to actually pop the ulti on top of Vlad. And he's getting taken pretty low, Vlad. He might actually go down here unless Yoya can keep up with him and keep those reckless on, and the stick charges from Vlad. So once again, Go Shork gets caught, and he's now got 4 deaths to his name. So really losing out on that gold. And now eNigma, they just want to start pushing this mid lane, get their second tower of the game. I can imagine that the gold, yep, it's starting to fight back in eNigma's favour, more so than it has done so far. 3,000 gold their way. Still 3,000 gold roughly in the way of IMG. Now the TP spot, they're coming in the mid lane by Rose. He does have 2 points in that Impair now, so he's going to give himself 30% bonus damage. You know, all the Phantom Lancer, and Phantom Lancer with Impair is a pretty scary fort. But PL really doesn't have anything so far. Still only sitting on those Tranquil Boots and Stout Shield. Well, that's the one, of course. But we look at Yoya, he's got a lot more items, and he has his dagger on level 1 complete. Only about 700 gold from that one. And he will actually TP into mid lane. Back in the tier 2 tower. This is a clever play. He's going to probably Vendetta when he gets to about this area here. And he's going to start the aggression. That's he's going to go around. Line has been drawn by PL. I think though. Actually, who drew that line? Federman's drew that line. Okay. Well, PL would draw the line. But Magnus impairing himself now. There is a 4-man rotation. They don't actually have a smoke, I believe, at this point. Nope, no smokes up on any of the support heroes. So they're just going to try and look for a clean kill. Steven has his Blink Dagger, and he's been staying hidden for a while in there. In fact, here comes the smoke by eNigma. They're going to go searching in the jungle, and this is a great move. We have the Life Sealer inside of the Bat Rider with a Blink Dagger. They're going to try and find someone. Smoke's going to be revealed off as he goes uphill. They want to go on Yoya, and there goes the lasso, as well as the... oh, great RP coming out from Rose. Shockwave on top of him. Blood popping the gale. Poisoned over as well. Anthem getting taken very low. He will actually kill the Magnus off just in time. It's going to be 1 for exchange so far. Disruption actually got on Steven, who's getting taken very low by his own illusions, and the poison over is going to be enough to finish him off. And Seb is actually going to survive. Dreadnought's still in the shockwave and bringing it back on him, and a mana burn going down on top of Payne so they can stop the aggression. Yo-Yo actually with the DD room in that one. But a great RP once again by the Magnus, so it's 2 for 1 exchange going away of IMG, and it manages to defend his tier 1 mid-tower as well. And meanwhile in top lane, Banz is getting a lot of freedom. I said he didn't have any items so far, but there's a Yasha flying straight out to him. Blink once and you'll miss it, and then Payne is just going to guard the headstream. In fact, he's going to pick it up. He has his armlet complete as well. He's probably going to go after Banz at this point, but he really has all the courier. They spot the courier, and IMG instantly move it away. They saw Payne coming up to try and find his courier. The ward rotation clearly watching him here. It was like, move the courier. He might have spied it. Get it out of the way. We don't want our courier to die. Being an easy 175 for everyone on eNigma. Here a Firefly. There's no one really around now. Phantom Lancer's rotating into the jungle. He's got a double Alpha Wolf stack. But Yo-Yo's now here for some aggression. He's got Vendetta level 2 popped. Pain. I think it's more of a concern for Steven right now. He does have the blink available, of course. And he's got dust on him. There goes the Spirit Lance on top of Steven. There's the Vendetta, and that will be a quick kill on Steven. No, he's going to survive. The lift coming out from Dreadnought, and the Flame Break actually put him close enough. And Steven's going to just about survive. Ruby again, the last hit on Nick's Assassin, and he comes back in with the lasso, just popping on top of Bands, and that's a fantastic play coming out from the supports of eNigma. Just managed to keep Steven alive. Fantastic move by Dread, using that lift. He'll pop the smoke to let Steven go back to base quicker. At the same time, they're going to rotate into the mid lane, where Goshaw's currently sitting. Pops the ulti on top of Magnus. He's initiated very early though. And again, didn't actually hit by Venomancer there. Goshawk, he's run out of mana now, but they want to get the kill on Rose. Dreadnought is going in very deep, but no, Laguna Blade on Vlad. Just going to be enough with the Dragon Slave on top of it. And SCV, oh, great Blink Dagger initiated by Rose with the reverse polarity. But Dreadnought actually stole mana burn, and he's going to do a lot of damage to Rose with this one. But Heroes just dropping left, right, and center for IMG now. The score at 19-20, going away of IMG. Blinking by Steven, Flame Break, and he's actually going to skewer him through the fire, which is going to be bad news for the Magnus. And then Steven, all he has to do is turn around and get one right click. No, it's not going to be enough because Sev, with the Purge, manages to right click down the Batrider. Pain is just backing off now. So 21-20 to going away of IMG. 4,000 gold for eNigma. The XP actually spiking all the way back up for eNigma now. 2,500 XP going away of IMG at this point. And at the moment, we're looking like it's a very close game. In fact, Ben, how do you feel about this game so far?
Fuck knows, I don't know shit, I'm watching.
By the gods,
that's Brocco, ladies and gents.
Bottom tower doesn't even have arms to defend itself.
Yep.
What a brave
What's got flown in for him? Just a TP, okay. But he's got his armlet finished, he's had it for a while. I only got one of those drum charges left then. Now here comes the rotation once more. Vlad coming into ward. Using that plague ward just to keep an eye on things. Regen Rune is there. Yo-Yo's going to happily pick that one up. And the ping's going down on Goshawk. Axe nearly finished for him, only 300 gold away. And he's really want to get that done so he can control his team, these team fights a lot better. But again, the issue is the Magnus. Rose with that Blink Dagger. We saw the play that Rose actually did earlier on when he managed to survive that play with catching 3 people in the reverse polarity. But I hear some Steven. It's once again, it's a Nake's bomb. Steven's going to blink it and Nake's going to jump out. The gem is actually up now. It's purchased by Antop on the lead out, who's had a great game. 6-5-10 up on him now. He's going to be very happy. We're going to have a quick look at the KDAs on the players. 7-1-9 up on Payne's Lifestealer. And 7-4-7 on the Shadow Demon. So really, it has been the supports that shine through this game. You can see just by the scores. Whereas PL's on 1-6 and Viper's on 1-4. And obviously, Batrider as well is on 2-7. So it really has been a game of supports for this one, apart from the Lifestealer. And then he comes to push on the tier 1 tower. Steven, he's really looking for any chance he can to blink him. But Yo-Yo's behind him with Vendetta. And there's the gem doing work. Yo-Yo's going to get instantly destroyed. Batrider gets the last right click with the Firefly, and now I don't really think they can defend this. The Plague Wards, they're up to level 3. They're trying to defend as well as they can. There goes the disruption on top of Pain. He's going to pop the open wound. He wants to pull that rage now. He's going to go straight on Sev. Purge coming out, and Laguna Blade's going to finish off the Shadow Demon. And now they're running away. Steven is trying to keep up with him as much as he can. Vlad's getting taken very low. Dreadnought stole reverse polarity. Already back in on top of them. And that's going to be a double kill for Goshawk going their way. At the same time, they lose 2 heroes. A Lifestealer going down at the side of play to the poison now and finding Batrider falling. But the gem has been picked up by Goshawk. And he has his Aghanim Scepter as well, so really controlling his team fights well now. But at the same time, Bands has just been top lane for so long. He's now on his way to that Diffusal Blade.
Tower is under attack.
He needs roughly about 1,200 more gold and he'll have Diffusal Blade complete. He took 1 tier 1 tower. He's already started to push the tier 2 tower. Now he's going to TP middle and get whatever farm he can now. And meanwhile, Goshawk's going to TP top and get farm now too. So we just see rotation of the carries all the while. Now Seth Dota back into the bottom lane. As well as Yo-Yo as well. Yo-Yo playing phenomenally on this Nyx Assassin this game, and I'm just going to have a quick look at my frames. Yeah, I'm dropping a lot of frames. So I do apologise for the lag coming out on the live stream, guys. But if there's anyone actually checking the game out in Dota TV, or if you are sticking with just the commentary on the live stream or whatever the hell's working on the live stream, I'm not even sure. Thank you for tuning in to the Epic.LAN Dota 2 tournament. The lag is gone. The lag is gone. It's safe. I'm saying this right now. We've only had one pause this game. It was for a few seconds, but right now it seems to be pretty stable. And we've seen some fantastic games of Dota, especially this one. This is a treat to watch. Now Steven's going to pick himself the gem back up. He's got that cloak as well, so he will be building towards the Hooded Defiance into the pipe, of course. Now we see more wards placed as well by Antop there. And then what's the plan for eNigma? They really want to try and push. In fact, they're going to use the Magnus Illusion to possibly try and waste some abilities. They've got everyone else hidden at the back of play. But at the same time, eNigma are just rotating. Dread as well as Antap. They're going to carry on doing their warding job. In fact, Dread actually gets his force up completely. He has RP back up. And there's Lasso coming out on the illusion. The micro from Rose. Uses that illusion rune effectively. And that's Lasso down for another 60 seconds. Pain also without open wounds for another 5. Great use of the illusion there to really waste some abilities. But that's the issue with having someone like a Batroid to initiate. You don't test to see if it's an illusion, you just blink in and grab it. And great bait from Rose. So really, they can really, IMG can really start putting some aggression down now. But now that Lasso's down. No Pain, what's he got? He's got a Sanjay. So we'll be going for either a Halberd or a Sanjay Asher. Probably a Halberd to deal with his Phantom Lancer, who is starting to get a bit out of control. Now he has that Diffusal Blade. He's been left alone for far too long. He may be 1-6, but the score doesn't say anything about this game. Last hit, he's now leading the board on 140. Definitely far ahead of the pack at the moment. And if we have a quick look at the gold per minute as well, catching up to Fang. Fang at that early game, but now Bans he's starting to catch up, and really eNigma needs to do something about this this guy before he really starts to spell ball out of control. Thank you. I just got a 12 from Ben. His last one as well. But he's had 3, the greedy bastard. So, you know. I keep saying I wasn't hungry at the time. I'm going to have another burger in a bit. So now we see TP coming in mid lane from Dread. Dragon Slave is going to go over the creep wave by Antap. And Dread, he doesn't have RP anymore, unfortunately. He's going to be a little bit disappointed with that. I think it even ran out, or I don't remember him dying actually. So yeah, it must have timed out. It's possible for people to watch the game inside the client, providing that you have one of the players, me, or someone who's currently spectating the game. So basically it's kind of a snowball effect. If someone starts watching, you can watch through them, they can watch through you, and so on and so forth. But I really don't know a method of searching for the game customly, because it is obviously in a private lobby, even though the spectator's turned on. Corey's got smoke on it. This is the power of a support. Just look at all these wards he's buying. Such a cool support. And they're actually playing fantastically, the supports of eNigma in this game. As I've already mentioned, Antap 6-5-13. Dread is currently 4-4 for... sorry, what is he scoring? 4-4 for 14. It's not made for at all. And they just completely control this top lane, but no PL. You can see the illusions. He's just going to double walk instantly. Even though Yo-Yo's here for support, doesn't quite have that Dagon. We mentioned a while ago he was 500 gold away, and now he's 200 gold away. It's been a long time since that stage, though. I'm going to guess that Band is going towards his Heart of Taras now. We do actually see the carries of IMG, sorry, the supports of IMG smoked up in the Radiant jungle. They're really looking for a pick-off right now. But at the same time, smoke's flying in. I wouldn't be surprised if eNigma use it. The courier is sitting here. Nope, just going to get picked up by Dread. So they're looking to smoke gank the Phantom Mancer soon, who's about to hit level 16. So he's going to have a lot of illusions on the field, and it will be really hard for him to get off this PL, especially with that Diffusal Blade. There's so many pings going in. Pings going in on Rose in the bottom lane. Also Seb now has his 4-staff complete as well, so great initiating to along the Shadow Demon.
Seen better days.
And Vlad also a 4-staff, so 4-staff's above the sports. And in fact, Yo-Yo is going to get caught. Still, of course, after gem on eNigma, and that's a free kill on them. And they're back to nearby. Just have to be careful. The Firefly's got off by Steven, and they'll be looking for him. He's going to go in Viz, so obviously they know which one he is. And the ulti coming out from Ghost Stroke now, the Viper Strike, and that's going to be a free kill on top of Bands. Even with this level of farm, he's still not able to do a lot. He will be burning all of the mana of Steven, as well as the half health of Ghost Stroke as well. And now it looks like eNigma want to try and push this tier 2 tower in middle lane, but at the same time, Rose is impairing one of the rage creeps, interesting enough, to do as much damage as possible to this tower.
Structures are fortified.
Looks like they're going to try and do a trade, and they rush use the glyph. And he's
Radiant's
welcome
bottom
to
tower
the
is under
Caesar Terror
attack.
mid lane.
I feel sad. Dire structures are
IMG going to use the
fortified.
Glyph as well.
Just like
They really don't have to support it though. 2 heroes dead for IMG at the moment. This will be a tale for
middle
eNigma.
tower has
He's finally
fallen.
going to go in.
Timber.
Pain? Nope. Just using the open wounds and then backing off with the rage. And Antab actually rotated down to the bottom lane to defend while Magnus TP back into the middle. In fact, we do see aggression. The Purge was went down on nobody, and a great OP from Rose, but again it's stolen by Dread Knight. He has his 4 staff up in 5 seconds. He's going to want to use this. Rose getting bashed down so much by the Lifestealer. Lifts coming in from Dread Knight. Seb though, Dread Knight's out of position. Disruption going to come in, and they're just going to leave Dread to die, I think. But he could still survive. Oh, just about going to go down to the Impale from Nick's Assassin. And double kill coming out from Yola. Actually taking down the Lifestealer, interestingly enough, who I think he had rage available at the time. So not the easiest to pick ups for them. But IMG, they lose the tower, but they get free for the cost of just a Magnus. And of course, no longer has that reverse polarity, does Rubik. Now Steven is going to actually get chased in. Could this be the 4th pickup in a row for them? Yeah, he's nearly in range for the Impale. Blink Dagger should be up on Steven. In fact, it is up now. He can blink himself into the trees, but Impale's going to go down, completely cancel that one off. Yo-Yo's got enough mana to make this happen. In fact, he's just going to block Steven in the trees. I remember a certain Sand King as well as Shadow Shaman in this tree line before. And there goes the gem. Yo, you want to pick that gem up. You want to get it for your team. Seb's going to do so. And Antab is going to get purged down by the Shadow Demon. And that should be the death of him. Yo, he's got another mana burn there. And he will take him down. 5 heroes end up going down in eNigma in a row for the one of ING. And if we have a quick look at the goal graph again, it's still pretty stable though. 5k going away of eNigma, but the XP graph has spiked down again. Such a close game at the moment. The graphs really do not tell much of a story at all. As everybody's farmed on both teams. Even the supports have got their items in. And now what is PL saving up for? He's got 2.8k. I do imagine it's going to be the hardest Ras build. Won't surprise me if he's just trying to get that Reaver as soon as possible. He's going to keep microing these illusions around. He's going to keep on pushing the lane, taking the jungle, and choosing himself to take more of it. And try and get as rich as possible. There's nothing in there. No. Rubbish. Got a rubbish cup. Magnus with a shockwave on the creep wave. Got Blink Dagger as well. It drums up on him now, so going to give his team a little bit more of that attack speed and movement speed in the fights, which is going to be very important versus Ghost Shot, because of course the corrosive skin gives attack speed debuff, move speed debuff. Same with the Viper Strike, and of course Never Toxin doing that extra bonus damage. And the ping's coming up on bans. Using the courier now. Once he got flying out, in fact he's going for his Manta Star first, so not choosing to go for a defensive build at this point. He feels confident, he feels he can start putting aggression on. Which is a fairly strange choice actually to go for a Manta this early on PL. Well, you do usually see Diffusal straight into Heart. Choosing to go more aggressive. He's only actually 500 gold away from being caught up, and in fact Bad Rider's going down. Where the hell did that happen? Caught out by Nick's Assassin once again, who actually has his Blink Dagger complete now. Choosing not to go for the Dagger, although he can afford it now. Did pick up that Blink Dagger, and now everyone from IMG is backing off as Antab's coming into Scout out. Does have level 2 in that Laguna Blade now, so 925, in fact no, that's Scepter damage. 675 damage coming out from that one. I mean, while Bands is just going to keep pushing that top lane. Ghost here to defend it. Will be building towards that big cabin. And look at the damage from these illusions coming out from Bands. He will use the Viper Strike with Ghost to try and stop the push, but the illusions just take everything down. The PL didn't even have to be there himself. He just let his illusions take everything down, and lo and behold, that's a free tail going his way. 510 gold for him. And now Sev obviously picking up that gem that belonged to Antab originally. And how did that happen? Rubik actually killed Nick's Assassin off with the support of Antab, who's actually got a low fars now. So I'm a bit surprised he didn't finish off his Sanjay Yasha slash Heaven's Halberd. Picked up a low proc, so really looking to right click so hard. If he gets a main proc as well, or is it a main proc as well, and that's a lot of damage that comes out, as well as the crippling stuff from Lifestealer. Shellblade, interesting choice from Fang here, or Pain, sorry. Morning Fang. Fang's plays for a reason. Of course. Bands is carrying farming. He bought up his Manta just moments ago, and now he's on 2,000 gold after that tower. In a very hard position. In fact, IMG, they're just giving PL enough space to farm him now, and he's going to be very close to that Reaver. 1,000 gold from that, and once he gets that Reaver, then they're really going to start using the aggression, or unless they just want to wait for the full heart. And we're going to see the true nature of Cancel Lancer by the next 10 minutes. If eNigma don't do something soon, and they are stalling at the moment, which isn't the greatest of things they can do. Where's the gem gone? Okay. Oh, in fact, have they bought another gem up? I think they are. Let's have a look who's got it right now. Yep. No. I swear Rubik pinged the gem. Interesting. Courier radio. Okay. So now we do see another gem coming in on Batrider. Bought by Dread Knight this time. But I want to start lishing it. Look at these PLs everywhere. TP is going to come into the bottom lane via PL while he keeps on pushing the top lane out with his illusions. Meanwhile, 5-man rotation. They want to look for PL. And that was actually a bit of a silly move by Payne, in my opinion there. He jumped inside of Steven while they were de-warding. So it's a bit obvious where Lifestealer is currently. In fact, the line has been drawn there by Payne. They want to go forward. They want to like go round into the secret shop, but at the same time, Rose and everyone else is there. eNigma choosing to back out. 5 members of IMG just waiting by their own secret shop. Meanwhile, eNigma just searching in the jungle for the Phantom Lancer, but he's the bottom lane at the moment. In fact, he's going to go Butterfly, so definitely not choosing to go for the heart, which I seriously question at this point. Especially with a pushing pair of PL, he's going to go for more raw damage. We'll obviously get that evasion, so he's going to do well against the Lifestealer unless Lifestealer decides to go for a MKB at some point. Steven blinks in, he wants to find something in the rush pit, and nobody's there yet. There you go, yeah. The agents have been seen. Disruption coming out by Seth. In fact, the Soul Catcher actually in on top of Antap, and now there goes Payne. Payne actually jumping out. Yo-Yo is getting caught out, but Rose actually using reverse polarity. Reversed him by Dread Knight. Steals reverse polarity. Force-ups himself in. Gets 3 people. 3 people into pop air. Antap's going to try and TP himself off air, but disruption coming in. Rose is returning to the fight with a buyback. But that will be a death of Seb as well. And now Bands is caught in a bad place. He will be able to pick up Dread with his illusions, but Payne is chasing him. Payne wants to find Bands. In fact, Payne's just going to use the low fast to try and get away. And then the gem picks up by Goshawk. They do get their own gem back, but not the one that Antap lost, I believe. In fact, that is still on Magnus. Even though he died, he still managed to come back in the fight and get it back. And now these illusions are going to take down Payne, and they're going to take all of his mana. He does have a low fast available again if he wants to use it to try and get out, but that's not what he wants to use this low fast for currently. Now Bands so close to that butterfly. Only 700 gold away from that. And it's really going to cut down the effectiveness of Payne in these fights. Ooh, what is he complete now, Payne? He's got a Talisman Evasion, so that will be the Heaven's Halberd complete up for Payne. Wants to disarm that, disarm the Phantom Lancer, and it's a very interesting choice as well. It's not an item we commonly see in Dota 2, not picked up in play anyway. But I very rarely see it in pubs as well. It's probably one of the least picked up items in the game. But Payne choosing to go for that, he's going to give himself a 3-second disarm on the PL. 4.5 if he wants to use it on a ranged hero. This is how he plans to deal with the Butterfly World in Bands. And with Imperial up on Bands now, sitting on 300 damage before his Butterflies complete. In fact, he's got it now. He can go pick this up from the secret shop, and this will be a great fight for IMG to take now. In fact, he's not choosing to do so. Go buy your Butterfly! Bands! Do it in the secret, do it there. Yeah, grab it now, right now. Quick, Yo-Yo's getting initiated on. Get in there, son. Yo-Yo will go down. I hear a purge as well coming in the back of the fight. Goshawk getting purged there by the Shadow Demon. In fact, Goshawk's going to try and run away, but he's body blocked by Dread Knight. And then Rose, he's in there. He uses the RP. Dread Knight not managing to steal this game as he was caught in it. And then Seb's trying to run away, but that turn rate of Steven. And Payne getting taken so low by this Phantom Lancer. Venno will be able to get that hit, and Venno gets stuck. But he gets to kill someone if he can. And that's nearly a full team wipe going away of IMG. That Butterfly proving so effective. And now here's time for the Aegis of the Immortal.
The Radiant should really do something about that middle tower.
Still a gem on the deck up there as well. I suppose I haven't sent the courier to pick it up yet. Still have a gem that came from Antap on top of the Magnus.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. That's not going to
hold. He's
hold.
getting bashed by Roshan quite a lot here. He's taking pretty low, but he doesn't really care because he's got the regen rune bottled. But this gets bashed over in Helma.
I thought it couldn't be done, but Roshan has fallen to the tower.
Bands picks up the Aegis. And here is the time now where IMG can really start pushing into the base.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, once Herod mid's going to be the first target, that's going to be
Radiant's middle tower has
Shadow over there as Rose picks that one up. And Dread Knight is here as the first line of defense. Nobody else on eNigma has respawned yet.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's a shame that Lena's not level 16 yet. She'd love to have that level 3 Laguna Blade. And here's the aggression on Tier 2 Tower, actually using Shadow Demon to create even more PLs
should
for
really
his
do
side.
something about that middle tower.
Look at how much they're doing. They
Radiant's
destroy the
middle tower
tower.
has fallen.
PL gets the last
As
hit.
all
I
towers
think he had
survive.
illusion rune for that one. Nope, no idea. Okay, whatever. Yeah. So he will get the last hit on the tower. 2 towers taken after a 4-man wipe. And there's level 2 defusal picked up by PL as well. I have a question for you, Bands. Are you going to get that Heart of Tarask at any point in this game? Please don't prove me wrong
Dire's
that
top
it's a
tower
strong
is
build.
under attack.
We have the Dagon complete on Yoya now as well. Level 1 on that. Rose, nearly 3,500 gold on him, so we might be looking at a refresher soon. See, but he's going to try to catch it Vlad. He will do so. He uses the lasso on him, and that's such an easy kill. Viper with a Viper strike to finish him off. Bands, they know that eNigma don't have any gem anymore, so they can both feel a little bit safe. Him and as well as Yoya.
The Dire's top
Is
tower
that
is
gem
doing
still
its
there?
best, but
Yeah,
it
no, the
doesn't
gem's
look
gone
good.
now. But now Payne, he's bringing the aggression. They want to take down
Dire's
this
top
terror,
tower
and
has
do
fallen
so.
in battle.
What items are we looking at Ghost now? We did have the BKB complete. Could be going for a diffusor, perhaps? I'm not sure. Or a Yasha, of course. Going to that Manta style. Steven getting... In fact, Steven has his pipe complete if he wants to buy it now. And the pig's actually going down on Bands, but eNigma, they're just sat here at the moment and not really confident in what they want to do. They do have a dust on Dread Knight. There's all 5 heroes of IMG here, and Shadow Demon is using his Shadow Poison to get vision to D-Ward. Obviously, utilising the power of that gem. And there we have a look at the net worth real quick. 19,000 up on the Phantom Lancer. He's definitely taking the lead in this game. In fact, look at the gold graph. I haven't even looked in a while, but that spike after the last fight. I think it was the last fight anyway. Yeah, it was. 7,500 now going away of IMG. In fact, the aggressor's coming in. I hear a reverse polarity. It's going to be on top of 2. They're going to get skewed back. Stolen once more by Dread Knight. Dread Knight playing fantastically on this Rubik, but it's not really going to do much for them. Steven did get the punt complete, so that was popped before the start of this fight. And their band's getting taken low, but Payne, he cannot compete with the damages PL. In fact, PL will go down, but the X-Team all is there. Payne's going to drop with the battle play. Yoya's going to pick up another kill as well. 3 for 2 so far in the way of IMG. 4 go down, Viper goes down, Steven to follow. And this could potentially be GG as 3 heroes of IMG and they're ready to push. The gem on the Phantom Lancer now, and Phantom Lancer buys up another item. He's got crit, he wants crit flying out. Bands has got to that stage where he just wants something to do in his, where he wants to start fighting. He's farmed long enough, he got to that stage and now he's really started to dominate these fights. And again comes the question, did eNigma really try and do anything to this Phantom Lancer? Yes, they outlanded him, they gave him so much room. And look at the damage to this tower.
Fortification in place.
I really don't see how eNigma can come back from this one. Nobody's up. Does anybody have buyback at this point?
Radiant's middle tower is
All of
normal.
them, well, a few of them do anyway. The Viper as well as the supports all have buyback, but that's going to be the end of Rax.
Radiant's middle barracks.
Red Knight's respawn, so he's going to head back into the mid lane to try and
It is
defend
my
there. But
duty
if
to
he does,
inform you that
he might
Radiant's
get
middle
caught off guard
barracks
and
are
die.
under attack.
And now just rotating to the top lane.
Radiant's
Mid
middle
Rax has gone
barracks
down.
have fallen.
Now he's onto the top Rax and Bands. He has 3 illusions with him. He
Radiant's
has
top tower
himself
has
and
fallen.
look at
Not
the
so
damage to
radiant
Rax. He's taking
anymore,
those
it
so
turns out.
easily. 15 armor up on
Radiant's
those Rax,
top
and
barracks
it
dies
doesn't really
for
make a difference. And Bands doesn't even care about the range Rax. He's just going to leave 1 more illusion to smack on that one. The double Rax going away of IMG here. We've had even more illusions replicate as the creep wave spawns. The Fade Bolt is going to go through everything there. And Payne, he's going to get taken low just from the illusions, but a great flame break does actually stop them. It's amazing how surprised. It's amazing how quite funny it is to watch a team trying to fight off PL's illusions.
Radiant's top
Exciting
barracks
because
are
one
under
hero's getting
attack.
taken low. No Bands has that Impair on top of him. 438 damage on him now with Impair buff. So he has essentially has a Battle Fury with 33 armor, 430 odd damage, 200 agility up on him, and he's got 5,000 gold. He can easily finish his Daedalus when he wants to. That's 2 levels of Dagon just purchased up on Nyx now. So he's got level 3 Dagon on Yoya. And then now it's time for the push on the bottom lane. They've taken 3 out of the 6 racks so far. Steven's in the front of lines. I do see a sprint lads coming down, but that will be an easy tail. Purge going down on Steven as well. Steven's got an initiate with the lasso. He will pop the pipe a little bit too late. Ghostshock's in the front. Ghostshock just wants to go straight on top of him. But the Magnus RP will easily take down the Lifestealer as well as the Rubik. 2 people going out. Payne goes to GG. GG well played, called out by Payne and IMG. Yet again, this is a team we hadn't heard of before. They beat Reason in game 1, they beat eNigma in game 3, and now really somebody to watch in the rest of this tournament now.
Radiant's bottom barracks have left the
The
building.
Rax.
Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen.
You well played, called out by eNigma. And if you stay tuned, guys, the next game coming up is... I'm just going to have a look now. It's one that people might have been waiting for now. It's the Reason versus eNigma matchup. Reason still haven't beat eNigma at that yet, so we are looking forward to seeing how this one goes down.
As all towers
But yeah, stay tuned for the next game, guys. I know the stream's having a bit of issues at the moment, but you can watch everything through Dota TV, so keep watching there. And we'll have another game coming up shortly. Congrats to IMG.
Radiant's Ancient is under dire victory.